I'm renovating a 150-year-old stone house that hasn't been lived in for over 50 years with friends, volunteers and helpers, and I'm getting closer to moving in. It's painting time! In this episode I'm going to transform this room once again with my self-made lime paint. And you can see how I made the paint in this video. Painting is a lot of fun always, so let's go! Oh, little cat is visiting me. How cool. It's just cold here. Unfortunately, it's almost warmer outside, but I want to edit my video. Oh, wow, look at the stove going. I just want to work in my little cabin. It's cold. Come on, little Peter. Alright, let's make a hole for this air ventilation. The sun is just setting, it's only 4 o'clock. Crazy. These are the darkest weeks of the year. There we go. Okay, now the top part. Now I need to make a hole right there. Let's go. Yay! I'm so proud that this little project is finally finished. These little infrastructure projects take up a lot of time, and it's such a nice feeling when the things are finally completed. This morning has been really cold again, 0 degrees inside as outside. I really need to move in here very soon because sleeping at 0 degrees, I just feel like I'm getting sick. Now that the walls have dried a bit, I'm gonna get these walls ready so that then the floor can come in. And once the floor is in, I'm for sure gonna sleep in here. Before I can start painting, I'm going to remove all the dust because obviously after the walls are painted, you don't want any massive dust anymore. So let's go! Wow, half the day is over already because I needed to go into town to get a new propane bottle for my stove. Today is not a very efficient day. I'm gonna tape this wall and the door. Let's get painting. First I'm gonna clean the walls. begin. But I don't begin to paint. First of all, I need to make the wall wet so that the lime can sink into the mortar very well. No, it's really thin. I hope it dries out more white. I'm gonna do a second coat anyway. Let's go! I think we're gonna have a little tea. This bottle is amazing. It saves my life over here. Because when I make a tea in the morning, it's hot all day. Alright, time for some music. Last little bit. Since this paint is not so sticky like normal paint, you can't use a paint roll. That's why I'm here with my brush, but it still goes fairly quickly. I'm really happy I could finish this today. The paint spread out very unevenly, but I hope that with the second or even the third coating I can get everything white. Oh, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm gonna make a fire now. Yes, it feels almost like there's snow. It's really cool. I'm just gonna try if the taps are actually working. The ground is really frozen. Yep, that's frozen. Good morning. Down here it's -2 right now, and up in the stone house it's gonna be like 8 or 10 degrees. Oh, it's so warm in here. It's so nice. So, how's the paint looking? Up there it's almost not covering at all. That one up there is also not so good. I'm sure a second coat will do. shit! What's happening? I need to wash this off. Ew. This is so bad. Ah! Okay, everything's fine. It's just a little paint. Okay, damage is reduced. Crazy, what a shock. I mean, it was just a little bit of paint. Yeah, things can go wrong. Seems like today is not my day. I think it's also just living in the cabin at such cold temperatures. Somehow sleeping there is not so relaxing like normally. So I wake up a bit exhausted. It's so strange that it works well in some places and in other places, like here, it's not covering at all.
The lime paint covering, I'm trying to put as much paint on the walls as I can.
How do I survive these winter nights in my uninsulated wood cabin? Trick number one, lots of candles. No, trick number one is to get the fire stove going always. Trick number two is this little oil radiator. It takes a lot of electricity, but for a few minutes I can always have it run. Trick number three, cook some tea and a hot water bottle on here or on the wood stove. Trick number four, light as many candles as you can. Beautiful, so beautiful. I wrapped the orange and lemon trees last night, so let's see if they have less frost now. Wow, look at that! Actual frost. My car is frozen. There are no ice scratchers in Portugal. I'm gonna try to scratch it. My hands are so cold. Being down there on the river makes such a big difference. It's like a 10-degree difference almost. How peaceful is that here?
Alright, I'm gonna finish up the second coat now.
Are painted now. So 1 week has passed now. Actually, lots of stains appeared. You can really see where the wall is dry. Like up here, it's perfectly white. On basically all the other walls, there are humidity stains. They are so bad. But I'm happy that this wall is not getting so many stains because this wall's in the soil, so our damp proofing seems to work. I'm really wondering why the stains are so bad up there because that's not such a wet wall. It's very weird. It's really time for heating in this room to dry these walls out, and then I can repaint them once the walls have dried. But I'm still happy I did this now because later on it's always gonna be less of a mess if you already painted it once. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.